The Secretary-General's latest report on Sudan that covers developments in the country since the middle of August points to a situation that has continued to deteriorate as fighting between the Sudan Armed Forces and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces has expanded to new areas.
While both warring parties have declared a readiness to negotiate a ceasefire, their actions on the ground suggest otherwise. In Darfur, the Rapid Support Forces have made significant military gains in recent weeks, gaining control of the Sudanese Armed Forces bases in Nyala, Zalenje, and El Geneina between 26 October and 4 November. At present, the RSF seems poised to advance on El Fasher in North Darfur, expanding its territorial control over all strategic locations in the Darfur region.
She pointed to credible reports that Arab militias affiliated with the RSF committed serious human rights abuses in early November in West Darfur, while deadly clashes have continued in the capital Khartoum and surrounding Omdurman and Bahri, the main battles taking place around Sudan Armed Forces strongholds.
Civilians continue to face serious violations of human rights, including sexual and gender-based violence. The warring parties have reportedly carried out indiscriminate attacks, while also conducting targeted attacks against civilians in apparent violation of international humanitarian law. Restrictions on civic space and livelihood activities continue unabated. The plight of women and girls across Sudan continues to significantly deteriorate. Testimonies of victims of sexual violence collected by the mission predominantly point to armed men in RSF uniforms or RSF personnel as the alleged perpetrators. Allegations of rape and sexual harassment implicating the SAF have also been reported, primarily in Omdurman and Bahri.
The latest round of peace talks, which resumed in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia on October 29th, failed to deliver a ceasefire. Instead, fighting has only intensified. While the Secretary-General has initiated a strategic review of the UN's political mission in the country, with its current mandate due to expire on December 3rd.
It is high time that the warring sides recognize the futility of continued fighting and prioritize dialogue and de-escalation. It is also important that the situation in Sudan does not fall off the international radar, but rather that the international community renews its commitment to revitalize collective and coordinated peace efforts under the leadership of the region. The United Nations stands ready to work with partners and play an effective and supporting role in ending the conflict and restoring a fully civilian transition.
The UN further warns of imminent risk of atrocities in the Al Fasher region, the last city in Darfur not yet under RSF control.
Al Fasher is the capital city of North Darfur, where violence has intensified in recent days. The UN Special Advisor on the Prevention of Genocide, Alison Deritu, warned this week that the current dynamics in the region could lead to further mass killings in an environment of complete lawlessness and impunity. She further indicated that the risk of genocide and related atrocity crimes remained grimly high, a recurring pattern in a region all too familiar with ethnic cleansing and crimes against humanity. Sherwin Brycepease, SABC News, New York.